I was touring homes this week with some clients and they were so excited. They had their hearts set on a home they saw in Peoria. The pictures were stunning, the mountain views, a sparkling pool, the whole deal. We were talking numbers and everything was lining up and working great until the husband asked me, "So, Jenna, what's the average for utility bills of a home this size?" And I told him, and I walked him through the details of how utility bills in the summer months are much higher than the rest of the year. That one piece of information, something they'd never even thought to Google, changed their budget. It didn't mean that they couldn't move here, but it did mean that we had to just readjust their budget. It saved them from a really stressful financial surprise down the road. And it got me thinking, how many people are dreaming about Arizona, watching the gorgeous sunset videos, but are completely in the dark about the day-to-day realities, the things that don't make it into the brochures. Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us. If you're watching this, chances are you're in a season of transition, of research, and big decisions. I'm Jenna with the Walsh Group at eXp Realty here in Arizona, and on this channel, I help you understand what it's really like to buy, sell, and live in Arizona. From home tours to neighborhood breakdowns to market updates and real advice you won't hear anywhere else. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, moving up, or buying a second home here in the Valley, you're in the right place. Let's jump into today's video. If you're thinking about moving to Arizona in 2026, there are a few things that might seriously surprise you. And honestly, they could either save you thousands of dollars or make you regret your move. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Phoenix area, and I help people relocate to Arizona every single week. And in this video, I'm breaking down the 10 things you need to know before moving to Arizona. The good, the bad, and the things no one else is gonna tell you. And make sure you stick around to the end because number 10 is something almost every out-of-state buyer gets wrong. And it's a million times more important than just watching interest rates. Let's start with the giant sunny elephant in the room. Yes, it's hot. You know that, but what people don't understand until they live here is that the summer heat isn't just a temperature, it's a lifestyle shift. We're talking July, August, and September where 105 to 115 is the norm. We actually set a record, and I don't think this is something to brag about, but in 2024, we had 113 consecutive days in Phoenix where the temp stayed above 100 degrees from May 27th to September 16th, 2024. So it's hot here, but honestly, it's truly a dry heat, which really legitimately is different. The shade feels okay, it's not muggy, but once you're above 110, it's just plain hot. You don't just pop out to run errands at 2 p.m. You have to kind of plan your whole day around it. Your schedule's gonna flip-flop. Early mornings become magical. I have clients who golf at 6 a.m. You walk your dog when the sun comes up, and evenings are for pool time, barbecues, and incredible sunsets. Your car is definitely going to be an oven. You will have a steering wheel cover, and you will drive or pay extra to park in the shade. It's a real thing here. But here's a massive, glorious upside. For about 8 to 9 months out of the year, the weather is arguably the best in the country. Late October through May and early June is pure perfection. Sunny, temperatures in 70s to 90s, low humidity, and one of my friends who lives in Texas tells me how jealous she is because every time she comes here and visits, she has the perfect hair with much less effort and no hairspray. While much of the country is shoveling snow in the winter, you're having lunch on a patio. You earn those perfect months by mastering the summer heat. It's a trade-off, and for most of us, it's 100% worth it. Number 2, this is the one that catches so many people off guard, just like my clients I mentioned earlier. Everyone focuses on the mortgage payment, but your monthly cost of living hinges on utilities, especially in summer. Your electric bills. From June through September, your SRP or APS bill can easily hit $300, $400, or even above $600 for a larger or older home. You're running the AC constantly to keep it at 78 degrees, and newer energy-efficient homes definitely are going to do much better with this. The pool factor, that dream backyard pool that you live in all summer, the pump runs daily. In peak summer, you're adding water due to evaporation, and it's going to add a significant chunk to both your electric and your water bills. Water and landscaping, if you have real grass, which is starting to become less common out here, your water bill will be higher. Most desert landscaping is going to be pretty water efficient. So here's my professional tie-in. This is exactly why when I'm working with a relocation client, we don't just look at the list price. We evaluate the total monthly cost. An older, cheaper home might have a lower mortgage, but crippling summer bills. A newer build with a higher price tag might cost less per month to run, so it's a crucial piece of the puzzle. Item 3, the new construction boom. Is it a deal or is it a dilemma? Arizona, especially in areas like Peoria, Surprise, Goodyear, and Queen Creek, are constantly growing. New construction is everywhere. This can be an amazing opportunity, but you have to go in it with clear eyes. The pros, there are builder incentives. Right now, many builders are offering rate buy-downs, closing cost credits, and upgrade packages. You can get a brand new, never lived in home with a modern floor plan and warranties for a great deal. The cons, your lot sizes are going to be smaller on the new builds generally, and your backyard might be close to your neighbors. Timelines can stretch, delays can happen, and the landscape is going to be rocks when you move in. It takes years for trees to grow, and you're also often on the edge of the city, which is going to be more driving. The bottom line, sometimes a new build is a fantastic deal. Sometimes a slightly older resale home in an established neighborhood with mature trees and a bigger lot is a better value. It 100% depends on your lifestyle and patience level. Section 4, you absolutely will need a car and you're gonna drive a lot. Unless you're planning to live and work in a very specific downtown pocket, Arizona is not a walkable city. It's not New York, Chicago, or even a condensed city like San Francisco. The Metro Phoenix area is sprawling. We built out instead of up. Everything is spread out. Your favorite restaurant, your gym, your best friend's home might be a 20 to 30 minute drive. A 10-mile trip can take about 25 minutes. And while public transit does exist, it's not really comprehensive for daily life for most people. The trade-off? You get incredible space for your money. You get newer infrastructure, wider roads, and far less congestion than places like Los Angeles or the Bay Area. You trade walkability for square footage, a newer home, and a garage you can actually fit your car in. Item 5, the cheap Arizona myth. Let's talk money. There's this lingering idea that Arizona is a dirt cheap place to live. And maybe 15 to 20 years ago that was truer, but the secret's out. Everybody's moved here and prices have increased significantly. Housing costs have soared. While we've seen some correction, median home prices are still much higher than they were pre-2020. It's still cheaper than California, Seattle, or New York. That's true, which is the key comparison for most of my clients. You're gonna get more value here. But overall, cost of living from groceries, services, dining out, it has risen with the population. The mindset shift you need. Don't come looking for cheap, come looking for value. Your goal shouldn't be to find the absolutely lowest priced home, but to buy smart in a community that fits you with a monthly payment that lets you enjoy your life here. Chasing cheap can land you in a location or a home that you don't love. Section 6, master plan communities. You have built-in lifestyle. This is hands down one of the best parts of living in modern Arizona. We've mastered the master plan community. Places like Vistancia and Peoria, Verado and Buckeye, and Eastmark and Mesa aren't just subdivisions, they're full-blown lifestyles. They come with amenities, massive community pools with splash pads and slides, resort-style clubhouses, fitness centers, spas, miles of interconnected walking and biking trails, parks every few blocks, and even community events like concerts and farmers markets. They foster connection. It's easy to meet neighbors, kids have friends everywhere, and this is a huge draw for families and retirees alike. You're paying for it through an HOA fee, but for most people, the value is definitely there. It's like having a country club or a resort in your backyard. This lifestyle component is something I help my clients dial in more than anything. Do you want a tight-knit, amenity-rich community, or do you prefer a more private custom home on an acre lot? Arizona has both, but knowing what you want is key. Section 7, Desert Living 101. It's not scary, it's just different. You're moving to the Sonoran Desert. It is beautiful and rugged, but it comes with its own manual. First of all, monsoon season, which is going to be about July through September. And this isn't just rain. We get powerful, brief thunderstorms, intense dust storms, which are called haboobs, where dirt can roll in like a wall of dirt. I mean, literally, they'll show footage and it's literally a wall of dirt coming in over the city. And we have the most spectacular lightning shows. It's dramatic and actually really cool. Lush green grass is rare and expensive. You'll see rock yards, decorative gravel, drought-tolerant plants like cacti and Palo Verde trees, and artificial turf is hugely popular. Wildlife, you will probably see some coyotes, javelina, lots of rabbits, and yes, the occasional scorpion or snake, especially if you back up to an open desert. Pest control is a normal quarterly service here. It's not a constant battle, but you do need to be aware about it. It's not a scary place, but you respect it. You don't leave pet food outside, you shake out your shoes if you leave them in the garage, and you learn to appreciate the unique, raw beauty of the desert. Section 8, schools are a choice, not a given. For families, this is a critical topic. Arizona's school system is diverse, but that means it requires research. Districts vary widely. A great school district can be right next to a struggling one. You cannot just assume the schools are good based on the city name. And school choice is really big here. We have a massive network of charter schools, which are public but often have specialized focus, like a STEM school, art school, or college prep. And we do have open enrollment policies. What I do is I help families navigate this all the time. We look at great schools ratings, talk to parents in the neighborhood, and often connect you with schools directly. Your home search might start with the school you want, not the other way around. Section 9, the value proposition is still strong here. For the exciting part, despite the rising costs, this is still why the moving trucks keep coming in. You can get an incredible amount of house for your money, especially compared to parts of California. Square footage. The 3,000 square foot home that's literally a pipe dream in California is often a standard here. Modern features. With so many new builds, you're gonna have open floor plans, tall ceilings, and modern kitchens. And then the amenities, a pool's gonna be very common, a 3-car garage, an RV garage, or a casita, which is a guest house. Those are attainable goals for a lot of budgets out here. The value isn't just in the house itself, it's in the lifestyle. More space for your family, room to entertain, and that indoor-outdoor living that we are so famous for. All right, number 10, the number one mistake, timing the market. This is a big one. The mistake I see smart people make every single day. They try to time the market. They say, Jenna, we're going to wait until the fall when prices drop. Or we heard there's a recession coming. We'll buy next year. Or rates are too high. We'll wait for them to go back to 3%. Here's the hard truth for you from someone in the trenches. The best time to buy a home in Arizona is when it makes sense for you and your family and your finances, period. If you wait for the perfect market conditions, you're gonna be waiting forever. While you're waiting, you're missing out on building equity, settling into a community, and starting your life here in Arizona. Markets shift, but Arizona's long-term growth trend is strong. People who bought at the peak in 2007, if they held on, their homes are worth so much more today than they were back then. Your life doesn't happen on a market chart. If you're financially ready, you have a stable job, and you find a home you love in a community that fits you, that is your signal to buy, not a prediction from a talking head on TV. So there you have it, the 10 things you really need to know. The lifestyle adjustments, the budget surprises, the incredible value, and the mindset shift you need to make happen. I hope this video gave you a better idea, more realistic feel for what it's like living here in Arizona. This isn't meant to scare you off, it's meant to empower you with the real information so you can make the best decision for you and your family. Whether you are just starting to think about moving or you have to move quickly, I'm always happy to chat. My team and I help people relocate here every single week from all over the country. We've been through it ourselves and we know the process inside and out. You can text, call, or email me. All of my information is in the description below and on the screen now. Even if you just have one tiny question, reach out. I'm here to help. And if this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss future videos where I break down specific cities, talk market updates, and give you the real advice you won't hear anywhere else about buying and living in Peoria, Scottsdale, Anthem, Cave Creek, and North Phoenix. Leave your questions about moving to Arizona in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer every single one. Until next time, happy house hunting!